Was it? All gimmick bosses cannot pass like, was it? So it cannot pass like D. D is for like gimmick or something. So I think we put Yorm there, this guy there. What this ancient wyvern's also a gimmick. What else? Who is another gimmick boss? I don't know what is that? What is? Oh, that's Dancer. Well, I was like, what the hell am I staring at? Demon Prince? Did we fight this? Okay, let me just search up the Dark Soul bosses. Jesus. Let's just search it up. I don't know the names of these boss. Okay. Did we fight the Demon Prince? I know we fought all the bosses and like Dark Souls. Oh, Demon King. What the heck's a Demon Prince? Sister. Okay, Grave Tender. Okay, no. Okay, we have not fought the Demon Prince. Okay, that's DLC. Okay. Okay. So this is DLC. This is DLC. This is. This is DLC. Okay. Wait, what? This is. Okay, we have not met that either. I think that's all the. Was Deacons of the Deep count as a gimmick boss? It's like a mob boss. But you still have to like, you don't instantly one shot him or anything, or like you do like a big giant chunk of damage or anything. So I guess it's not really a gimmick boss. So yeah, I feel like gimmick bosses all belong in D. They're there, but you know. There's no way Ancient Wyvern's worse than High Lord. There's no... Oh, like... The only reason why he's high under, like, the gimmick boss category is because fucking Onion Bro is there. That is the only reason. Oh, let me put on some music real quick as well. Oh, whoopsie, sorry about that. Like, the only reason why he's there is because Onion Bro died for this. Long live Onion Bro. He didn't deserve whatever happened to him. Let me see. What Sonic? What? I was about to put on an Among Us, and I was like, oh no, I'm not. Fuck, we put on this. Fine. We put on this song. Happy birthday, chat. Happy birthday. Copium. Okay. But yeah, this was not God, the giant boss fight is just literally Potato Bro popping off and charging his sword. And like it turns out you're supposed to run up to the the throne and get the Storm Ruler as well and do the same thing. But I even though I ran to the sword and picked it up, I never fucking used it because I don't think I can like equip it without like fat rolling. So I never fucking used it. Ancient Wyvern, actually? Nah. I was about to say maybe this gimmick boss do go like last place. But you can just literally run past all the enemies. And you can ignore them, so... you can literally just sprint past like the chain lizard that is, dear God. Why would you give an enemy that lets you hit you through walls, hit you through your shield, and tracks from literally the whole map away? So, it's just like, Jesus Christ, why? And then, like, the only reason why it's higher than, like, High Lord, whatever Skelly Boy is because at the end, you finish him with the strongest move in the whole entire game. I do not wish to. I just want to be happy, Copium. Yeah, that's the truth. But yeah, the only reason why he's like higher than Woldner is because you finish him with the strongest move in the game, the plunging attack. Best move in the game. Doesn't matter. Plunging attack, undoubtedly the best move in the whole entire game. And what is it? High Lord is just there because well, someone has to be at the bottom. And the first time we fought High Lord Wolner was we touched this cup, and I was like, huh, it's dark in here. Let me pull out my torch. I whip it out, and the first thing I see is his hands. The very first thing. I was like, huh, that's a big ass hand. And then like, I moved a little bit closer, and then it was just Skelly Boy face. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like, holy fucking shit. Good thing I whipped out the torch so I just see what's happening. But yeah, that's everything I remember from the gimmick bosses. I guess we'll go in order. Abyss Watchers. His first phase is not that bad until he starts summoning minions. And then the other Abyss Watchers join in. But then you get the homie. You get the homie that helps you fight the boss. So like it's pretty pog. And then he enters the second phase. And then like it's no longer like whatever move you abused in the first phase is no longer abusable. Like his attacks all have like a second hit or like a fire lingering delay attack. So he's not the best, but like he's fucking funny when you see like his homie start hitting, like your homie pops up, he's like, I got you, boss. Just heal up, run away. I got this. That shit is fucking great. And then like Eldritch Devourer of Gods, I what is it? We had an anime duel. And also, I don't think she's better than Abyssal Launcher though. We had an anime moment with Spaghetti or Blob Monster. I think we second tried this boss if I remember correctly. What's that? I remember the whenever they ran away, they did an AoE nuke which didn't like chunked like 80% of health, but like we had plenty of time to recover because it took so long for the boss to show up across the map or whatever it pops up. The arrow move, it's pretty OP tracking wise, but I had plenty of stamina to outrun it, so like I got like hit by 1 or 2 like dots from the arrow, and that's about it. There's the giant noob tube it does. I say it because it's a blob, but it's God, it goes through. I didn't realize it going through the walls, like the big like magic missile. I don't know what it's actually called, but that shit like chunked 9% of my health too. But it wasn't that bad to avoid though. Like this boss is not hard. It's just that a lot of things are like, well shit. Well shit, you know, you get hit by it, well you know, 9% of your HP is gone. Yeah, I got pot up. And then like the tracing projectiles aren't that bad either. I just rolled through all of them. Like the only time I got hit by the tracing projectiles was like whenever I needed to heal up. But that was because I was Pepega and then like realized the tracing projectiles were still there. I think that's about it. I don't remember anything else. Like the final thing I remember is like we walked, like the boss was like 1 HP, I was 1 HP, I had no flask left. I ran up two-handed the sword while it was shooting the arrows. I ran through the first dot of arrows, hit it, and the second dot of arrows killed me. And we both died at the same time. And that was a very anime moment, so it's also because Blob Monster is it's pretty funny seeing a blob rich around, but oh, champion. Is this the first one or the second one? Oh no, this is the second one. Okay, they're brothers. They're literally the past and the that's it's literally the past version and like the present version. The present version we first tried. So all I remember from the boss was there's a lot of like circling attacks. He was not that hard. I'm not sure who else struggled. I just remember using one pot when we first fought him, I think, or like several pots, and that's about it. Like, there was nothing really hard about this boss, really. Like the sweep, like all his attacks were super readable. So, sweep. But then you have his past self where he's like really buff and like super fast, and like he has more moves because he's not infected with spaghetti. So this one was horrible. I was trying to find ways to fucking like, there's a ledge on his map, so I was trying to find a way to see if we could yeet him off the map and win. Just because like he has 2 moves I fucking hate with like 3 moves that I did not like with a passion. It was when he enters his second phase and he does a little roar. And then the second move I hate that comes after the roar is the forward charging multi-hit with the spin attack at the end. That shit is fucking cheap. Like, the amount of times I died to that is fucking insane. Like, why would you give a ball, like, you hit him, like, he goes into second phase like, around like 80% of his HP, right? And like, I'm not looking at his health bar at all. I'm looking at him to see what move he's doing, because holy shit, is it sped up, like, it's a sped up version of this. And holy shit, he fucking flexes on you. So, like, this, that is so fucking stupid that's allowed, though. Like, the whole entering second phase, I roar, if you're close enough, I get free hit and you're probably fucking dead. Because it's a multi-hit on top of the Spinaroonie, like, sweep attack. And then the third move I fucking hate about him is the kick. Like, there'll be times where I go in to attack him, and he doesn't do the kick. He just stands there like a potato. I'm like, okay, I could have done more DPS there. But for some odd reason, he do the kick. And then I'll go in, I'm like, oh, you have free DPS, and he does the kick. And I'm like, well, it goes like fucking 60% of my HP. And like, it comes out super fucking quick too. Like, as soon as you see his like leg is raised, you better be rolling, because that kick is going to your fucking face. And like, you're flying across the map too, because of the kick. Yeah, that. And then Crystal Sage. Yeah, that's the issue I had with Pontiff too. Like, I hated bosses where I had like a 50-50 chance. Where like, this is your area to do DPS, right? This is your window to do fucking deeps. Go like, shove your big ass sword up his ass, right? But like, there's a 50-50 chance he says no you, and fucking kicks you in your throat, and you fly across the map or you die. So, I'm like, I hate those bosses. And Crystal Sage was, I don't feel like Crystal Sage was a gimmick. Crystal Sage was fairly, just roll through the projectile forehead boss. So, like, if you had trouble rolling through projectiles, then this boss would be, like, I think we, like, 4 tried this boss. Because when I started summoning clones, oh boy. There were a lot of projectiles, like a shit ton of projectiles. Like, holy fuck. There's a lot, but once you get point blank, she stops doing it, so. I would say C for Crystal Sage. She's like top C. She's not like super good, but it's like the projectile hell. Exactly. Yeah, we'll get to Dancer's right here. She's easily A tier. Dancer is literally, I think, my favorite fight so far. Yeah, I think she's number 1. I think she's instantly like number 1 for me. Because I would say Nameless King would be a close one, but the first phase of Nameless King fight is dog shit. It's actually like, I feel dizzy and nauseous still from the Nameless King boss fight. I feel like super fucking dizzy still. But Dancer was like full, like, there was nothing like wrong with the boss really, I could see, except for the grab. The grab was the only thing with the hitbox where the grab was questionable. Because I'll roll away from it, and then like, she said, no, get that big, back up that ass real quick, boss. You know, gave me some of that. I have 2 swords to shove up your ass real quick. I'm like, well, I think like we did roll through it, but like we teleported into her hand somehow. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's a genuine, like, it wasn't like super bullshit. Like, whenever there was a moment to DPS her, we could DPS her. And there was no like move she throws out like randomly. That made it to where I had to like turn on my one brain cell, like holy shit, I can't commit to this. I can't commit to this. I'll lose like 90% of my health and die. There's no move that she did that. Like, the spin move was also, yeah, also thighs in the ass. Like, I didn't realize that whenever you smacked her, her ass jiggles. Like, I don't know who fucking coded that in, but give that man a raise. Like, whenever you smacked her legs, her thighs and ass jiggle, I'm like, oh, that's neat. I was like, holy shit, my degen's popping off right now, you know? It's like, Pog Champ. Her weapons are cool, her boss design is nice. Yeah, the only thing I hate about her was the grab. Everything else was like super like reasonable. Like the multi-hit spin attack, you can roll through all of it. That's what I did. I rolled or blocked like half of it. It doesn't do that much. Yeah, that's why I don't have a lot of chairs anymore. We get ecothermic, or we're like ego. I don't know what it's called, but like it's mesh. So like temperature goes through my chair, so I don't like it doesn't heat up my body like crazy too. It doesn't crack the leather. But yeah, the answer is for sure is like #1 undisputed. Like the only thing I hate about her was the grab. All the attacks you can roll through, it's sensible. Everything's understandable whenever you get hit by it. So the AOE nukes too. Like, it takes a lot of time to do it. Deacons of the Deep. Oh boy. Deacons of the Deep is there's no way Deacons of the Deep is better than gimmick bosses. The gimmick bosses were like funny, but like the Deacon bosses were like, it was not fun. It was rather annoying more than fun because it's a shit, like, there's like fucking like 30 of them or something. And I don't know for sure it's in double digits because like holy shit. There was, I whipped out a greatsword to cleave them all. But the amount of times where I go into DPS the actual like boss HP and like the enemy fucking shooting fireballs into my ass cheeks was really annoying. And then like once you reach it to the second phase, it does a curse thing that instantly fucking kills you. So not only do you have to fucking kill the actual main body, but you have to do it in a sensible amount of time, because if you don't do it, it does a wipe mechanic. It does, hey, you're getting cursed to fucking death, idiot. And then like, there's like, I think we were super close to dying, if I remember correctly. We were like, our curse meter was like 80% or something. Whenever who's like, when he was like super close to dying. So that shit was fucking like, oh my god, why? Why is there a wipe check? Why is this a raid? Why is there like a fucking DPS check right now? Old Demon King. I'm pretty sure it's better than Crystal Sage. Yeah, the Demon King was not that bad. It's just that, oh boy, the fire attacks, huh? There's this ring fire attack he does, where like, he either starts from him, expands outwards, and comes back in, or it's outwards, comes towards him, and expands back out. And then like, that shit does a lot of damage, and it knocks you down. So like, God, that move was like super hard learning to roll through, because not only am I looking at the boss, I have to look at the floor and roll through it. The Scuff Cat? Oh, we already know. I already see him. I already fucking see him, boss. I already fucking see it. I think there's only like one boss here that goes in the Scuff category. Drinking water. True. It's too. I can't even come back. It's pretty true. But yeah, old Demon King is like, God. His fire, like this is fire cone attack he does, dude. I don't know how to deal with. Like I tried shielding it, and it's still like it chunks too much. It's like a lingering like projectile too. But yeah, all his attacks are super readable. The meteor, he just like literally sprint across the map and he can't track onto you. All his attacks are like his melee attacks are all readable too. So it's not that bad. I don't remember like he's for sure better than Crystal Sage though, for sure. Crystal Sage is literally just a fucking bullet hell. Dragon Slayer armor. It was too easy. Dragon Slayer armor was like super easy. The only reason why it wasn't like B is because like the fucking map where you fight the boss in is dog shit. Like literally, I'm pretty sure I didn't die from the boss. I died from him yeeting me off the map, or like he does the move where like I have to roll or block it, and it just knocks me off the map and I die. So. Boss does electricity damage, has a big axe, super readable. Whenever it does an attack, it follows up with a shield bash or like another axe swing. So I don't. This boss like super readable. Like once you get the pattern down, it's like not that bad. The only thing you have to be wary of is when they put both their hands on the axe. Is either they're going to yeet you off the map, or they're gonna fucking slam dunk your ass into the ground. And that's about it. So far more enjoyable than the old Demon King though, because I don't have to Oh, I forgot! During the Dragon Slayer armor fight, there's fucking enemies shooting projectiles at you. So like not only are you fighting the boss, you're fighting like 4 dickheads just fucking shooting their load on top of you when you're fighting a boss. So it's just like holy shit. It gets real bad too. If you just like stand and like you take the whole thing, you literally lose like 90% of your health. So but it's for sure better than the old Demon King because he looks cooler. So Demon Prince DLC, Sister is also DLC. Raw. Is this a gimmick? I don't know. I feel like Raw. I feel like this might be a gimmick boss because you don't really like find him like a standard boss. Like he has minions, and then he has little boils that you need to hit to break and kill them. So I feel like this is actually a gimmick boss. I don't feel like he's actually a boss. Like there's no like moves where I remember like, oh my god, that's so fucking hard to avoid. Holy shit, I need to remember that down. You know, write that down. Take notes real quick. That move is fucking holy shit, it's insane. Like all I remember is him booty slamming the ground and like doing like from time to time he like uses his legs and arms to sweep the ground. That's about it. The only thing like it's at the bottom because it gets fucking annoying. Whenever you're trying to hit the weak spot and like lower his HP, is just like bonk bonk. Plunging attack is best boss. Yeah, I put him second. That one was amazing. That was like there's like 8k damage. That was like Kek L plunging attack, strongest move in the game. But yeah, Great Wood was like it was annoying because of the minions. Hard to hit like weak spots. That's the only way to do damage, by the way, the weak spots. And then like when he reaches his second phase, like his coom arm comes out. He starts cooming everywhere like crazy, and like it slows you and like it's annoying, but like it's not like super like fun gimmick boss. Just because the weak spots are just so hard to hit for my weapon at the time. I'm pretty sure these are all let me double check if these are DLC bosses. I'm pretty sure these are DLC. I know for sure these 3 are. I don't know about the church. I don't remember fighting anybody at the church. Oh yeah, that is definitely a DLC boss. Okay. Church boss is DLC. And none of the benefits. Exactly. Zero benefits. Oh, but Nameless King, like this is DLC, this is DLC. Nameless King, for sure he's going to A tier. Even though his first phase is dog shit, his fucking second phase is so fucking fun. It's like super reasonable. Like all his attacks are like there's no fucking way. Like he's not. I don't know how people said Nameless King was hard. Maybe because I came back when I had like more stamina, so I can roll through all his triple combo moves and everything. But it's not that. It's actually a really fun boss fight. The only reason why he's not if Nameless King boss fight was like literally just him without the first phase. God, easily it might beat Dancer. Easily it might beat Dancer just because it's like with Dancer you have a lot of windows to DPS her. But her bullshit. Hell, he doesn't go that high. But Nameless King for sure is up here. Second phase, super fun. All the attacks are super readable, understandable. If you get hit by it, it's clearly your fault. There's no BS. There's plenty of time to get at least one hit in between all of his attacks. At least one hit, but I'm using like a regular sword, not a great sword, so I don't know. Yeah, it's just like the grab is nice. It's pretty cool. He pokes you up, he lifts you into the air, get lightning struck, throws you down. Like literally, this would be like number one if literally the first phase was gone. The first phase gave me motion sickness. It made me dizzy. It made me want to barf. So, and the hitbox for the dragon head was not forgiving. So, the Consumed King, we first phased him. He was really easy. Is all I can really say. Like literally, I just rolled through everything and blocked everything. And nothing happened. But bullshit, see, come the fuck, the dead brain cells. Fantastic. Hell, that's not how the tiering fight goes. That's not how it's gonna work. But yeah, this boss, I feel like he would have been higher if I heard that he's supposed to have a baby. Like you hear the baby, like and the beta for Dark Souls 3, he was actually carrying a baby in his arms. Why you even exist? Yeah, but like, I feel like this boss fight would have been like so fucking metal if like they showed the baby getting curb stomped. If they actually showed it, I've been laughing my ass off. Or like, oh god, he's getting serious now. It would be the same layout, yeah. It would be. But yeah, I feel like this boss fight like was super easy just because he can roll through everything and block through everything. Like the drive-by crystal breath he does, he can roll out of it super easily. Like it takes too long for him to queue it up, and you get plenty of time to react to it. So like I don't think I ever got hit by it, unless I actually dipped my toes back into the breath. Unless I actually like I was like, I have enough distance, I actually get hit by it, but that's about it. He's literally a crystal lizard, but more fancy. This is what I'm getting. He's literally a big giant crystal lizard, but fancy. So I think he goes in C. But he's more enjoyable to gun than this. I feel like he would have been higher in the C tier if it actually showed him curb stomping. Where's HOS story boss mode? I'd probably put that in A. That was HOS story boss mode fight was actually pretty nice. It was like there's a rhythm game in there. There was a parry mechanic. There was it was pretty enjoyable. So that was probably an A. I didn't find anything that much bullshit, but fuck that guy. Fucking Pontiff. Fuck, like he's the only boss in the game where I had to summon a friend to help me. And not even like an actual player, but an AI. Just so that he could tank the fucking first phase. The first phase of Pontiff's fight is fucking bullshit. Like, I say this a lot, but RC was literally the only time where it wasn't a 50-50 to where like I can guarantee damage and get out safely was when he does the overhead flame sword, great sword swing. That's it. Like that's the only move where there's no possible way he can follow up with a punish on you. That is the only fucking thing I see. Everything else, fucking like he does not stop. He keeps going. Like I remember he did like his combo move. I rolled through like 6 of them. 6 of them. Rolled through all 6 of them, and he stepped on, kept on going. Like it was like 3 or 4 more hits, and he kept on going. I was like, holy shit. I don't have enough stamina, so I avoided fighting him. And go do the giant fight because I was like holy shit. That's what made me commit to like put in a lot of points into stamina. That's literally this is the boss that said fuck HP. Fuck whatever it is. Stamina is the way to fucking go, and that's why my stamina is like level 40, and everything else is so low. So, during his second phase is actually a lot easier. I guess I should mention that his second phase is actually a lot easier. Yeah, I've been sent into eternity by Scuff. Yeah, but the second phase is actually more doable for me because his clone shows you what move he does. So like if the clone does like an impale move, he does an impale move like 4 seconds later. So it's not that bad. And also, if you roll through the actual aerial, like he jumps up in the air and slams his sword down and does a giant AoE fire attack, you can just roll through that and punish that too. So that's not that bad. Second phase not that bad. First phase bullshit though. I'm sure people like can parry him. Like I've seen people like parry and master this fight while getting hit once and emoting through the boss fight, but like I don't want to commit that much time to like I don't want to learn the boss fight if it's not like I don't get a turn to play the game. So if I don't get the turn to play the actual game, I will not enjoy fighting the boss. So that's why he's down there. Also, he has a move where he avoids the projectiles, by the way. He was like 1 HP, and I was trying to throwing knife him, and he fucking said no. And he sidestepped all my throwing knives. So I was like, well, fuck. I had no more flask, and now I was like, I'm like 1 hit away from dying too, I think. So, that was with an AI too. So, Soul of Cinder. He's you, but stronger. He's literally you, but better. B for better version of you. So, this boss fight took me quite like an hour to learn. Just because he has so many moves. He like I can't. He has so many. He has like what is it? Sword form, pole arm mode, magic mode, scimitar mode, and then like the second phase has magic. God, his like his himself buffing himself was interesting. I was like, huh, what is he doing? Move? I'm like, oh well, he just buffed himself. Yeah, I mean he is like the Soul of Cinder, so he's been keeping the fire going on for quite some time. But goddamn, was it sword form was pretty bad for Soul of Cinder, I would say. Just because it's literally you're fighting a player, but he's like I have not seen a good player in this game, invasion wise. So he's literally what I expect of an actual Dark Souls player. Like he says, "Oh, you think I'm going to swing right now? Let me just delay the swing real quick, and just get you with the like off-put timing, like the stab into circle spin attack, the I swing 3 times in a row, but I delay the 3rd swing. You think you can go in for the DPS, but I hit you with the ooh woo. I hit you with aha, I got you, aha ha. You get no DPS window. And then like the mage form was the easiest one for me because I just rolled through everything. I think there's only one time where I got hit by all the magic missiles and died. I did get hit by the great sword, like magic sword move, like twice. That's because I was trying to roll through the other projectiles beforehand. So that magic form was like the easiest way for me to abuse damage. The Scimitar mode was interesting just because it buffed himself with the backhand move, did poison, and literally all the hits were like I have to roll twice and then do 9 damage. So boy, then what's the last one? The spear? Oh boy, the spear was bull. I'm not gonna say that the pole arm gains strength, but this is why I use pole arms in every single game that has a good pole arm. But goddamn, pole arms are fucking great. If I really wanted to use the Nameless King's pole arm because literally when I dual-handed, it did a sweeping attack, and when I single-handed, it does a poke attack. That's all I really wanted from my spirit weapons. But I had never encountered one of those at all until Nameless King. So I was like, because I think I forgot to try some, but still. Pole arms are fucking pole arm gang, baby. Fucking OP. Fucking great. Like, fucking, holy shit, he reaches across the map. He reaches, not across the map, super far. But, like, during the pole arm mode, he would, like, facing the opposite, like, he'll be, like, I'll be looking at his back. And, like, I don't know what the hell happened, but he did a second poke. And he did a complete 180 and got me. So I was like, how? I was like, how is that physically possible? That like it literally just looked like he spun. Like there's like no actual animation for it. He just like slid and like hit me. So I was like, holy fuck. And then like he goes into the second phase and he does a giant nuke. He has an anime move where he juggles you. He does I have the power of God and anime on my side. And he just goes ham, and you get hit by one of those attacks. So he just goes wee 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 wee. Look at it go! Look at him fly! Woo! He's getting juggled, and then it nukes himself at the end, which most of the time kills me. The lightning moves were really easy to avoid, except for the one where it rains lightning. That one was my toes got hit by a lot of those. So I think that's the only one in the second phase. Iframe when it is, yeah. Like it's so silly that during his ultimate god and anime move, he has iframes. Like literally, I avoided the attack, sprinted out of it, buffed myself, and threw throwing knives at him, and it did like 0 damage. And like when he walked towards me, you can see like 4 throwing knives into his nipples. So like I'm sitting here like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought they missed or something. But they went into like his nipples and he just felt nothing. Fucking his nips were really hard or something. Like the fire from the being the soul of Cinder was not enough to soften his nipples. So so that was stupid that you're not allowed to punish him while he's doing his anime move. But I feel like if they allow you to DPS, it wouldn't be that bad because you can punish them for doing something so stupid. Twin Princes, I think this would go into the A tier as well. Just because it's actually not. It's a very respectable boss fight. Just besides that, outside of teleporting, it's pretty good. All the attacks are super reasonable except for the even though insta-kill one-shot move he does is super reasonable. Like he teleports across the map, but like if you know where it's coming from, you can easily like roll out of it. If you don't know where he's coming from, and then you finally find him, and his arms like mid-down swinger it, you're fucking dead. So that happens a couple of times, but like I quickly it took us until today to adjust to that. So to adjust to him like teleporting across the map, and like holy shit, like I had to get that into my mindset for Twin Princess, where like holy shit, he teleported, so he's gonna do the one-shot like light like Excalibur move, from Fate, not even Fate, from PSO2, where like the Earth arc, when the 3 human characters, like 2 human characters that played the game and the one from PSO2 did the Excalibur move, and like He just killed everyone. Just Excalibur. Fucking instantly fucking dead. There's a giant like cleave mark in the ground. But the projectiles were not that bad to roll through either. They made a sound cue whenever they locked into your forehead, so you know when to roll or block, whatever it is, whichever one you want to do. Yeah, I don't remember things like super bullshit from this boss fight. Besides, like sometimes he teleports and you don't know what the fuck he is. Except for this one move. There's this move where he teleports and does the I come from above you and pale attack. When he drops down, does the plunging attack onto you. They're just the most strongest move in the game, the plunging attack. Holy shit. I think I get hit by that 90% of the time just because I don't have enough fucking frames to see where the fuck he fell from. I'm looking around, I'm looking above me, I'm like, where is it coming from? And like, he gets me because like, I see his like ass just in front of my camera. I'm like, well, I guess I'm getting hit by this because I can't really see what the fuck I'm doing. So, that's the only move I found like bullshit. Vort. I think this is the first boss I come into. It's like, holy fuck, this is I think he's this is like the second boss I fought in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hard to fight him when you only you don't have that much stamina in the game yet. So all the moves he fucking did, I could not like avoid all of them. So he does frostbite and that fucks your stamina even more. But I think I got affected like once or twice. I don't remember clearly. Cause like I did not enjoy this fight. Because at one point he was 1 HP, we were 1 HP. And I had no more flash left. And I went through, he did the move where he puts his mace to his chest and presses down and attacks like forward in front of him. So I was behind him at the time and I smacked him. I pressed the smack his ass button. And instead of him dying, I died because he did the slam move and somehow the AoE hitbox for the slam move when he's attacking in front of him hit me when I was smacking his ass. Yeah, that was just like, it's just like questionable how the hitboxes are. Like, Ancient Wyvern would be down here too because the hitboxes were pretty bullshit too. But it's a gimmick boss, so. But Vort was, it was not fun. He had, like, there's a lot of moves where it looks exactly the same. I could not tell the difference. Like, there's a move where it comes out instantly where he shoves his mace forward. That was not that bad once I got used to it. But then, like, you get the mating press moves he does. Like, he does this, the fucking, like, every time, like, he does the, I charge forward 3 times into your asshole. That shit was not fair, I would say, early on. Because, what is it? He was like, ah, yes, you're point blank, you know, you're at my face right now. Let me do the charge move 3 times. But it looks like I'm prepping for another move. So, like, I'd be point blank smacking his ass cheeks, and then he would charge forward and hit me somehow. I'll be like, huh, that's interesting. And then I try to get back up, but he started charging again towards me, and I died from that. So I'm like, either I lay on the floor and like wait until he does the 3rd charge and get back up, or I get back up now and die. So, or either that or just get hit by the 3rd charge anyway and fucking die because you can't get up in time. I have no idea what the fuck is wrong with this boss personally for me. I guess because he's doing mating presses. The mating presses get me a lot. That's the thing I remember the most. The mating presses he does, and the fucking, I charge forward 3 times because it comes out so fast, and I don't have enough stamina to roll out of all the moves. So this boss was super rough for me early on. I remember getting super fucking annoyed. So I'm gonna do it. God, I think that's it. I don't think, like, I don't play the DLC. I imagine it's worse because people complain to me about this and possibly this. You know, just all of them. Just pretend it's all of them people complain about. Or like talk about a lot. But yeah, this is mine list. I think this is in proper space, right? Dancer. I mean, Nameless would be number 1 if he didn't have the stupid first phase. Twin Princess would be higher if they didn't have the teleport move was like fucking like woo. Teleport move was woo. And was it resurrecting his brother was kind of interesting because it made me have to fight him more than once. So, and also, it's Yao. I support this. That's why he's an A tier. Very good, excellent choice. Abyss Watcher's pretty funny until second phase because I do remember running away from him a lot, and then and cheese him with one poke and running away and just spamming that over and over again for the second phase. Aldrich, not so bad. Had an anime moment. It was pretty memorable because we killed each other at the same time. Also, Blob Monster. So, Soul Cinder, a lot of unique moves. Took me like an hour to learn all the moves. Even then, after an hour, I still getting hit by the final phase because lightning bolts and delaying their attacks gets me a lot. So, Dragon Slayer, literally boss fight. If you're close to the edge, you're fucking dead. You literally die from all your deaths are probably from getting yeeted off the map. Old Demon King fireball moves are ring of fire move, and spraying fire is actually pretty hard to avoid. Giant lizard man that's literally like had the same moveset of a giant crystal lizard as would be a lot higher on this list if you can see him yeet his baby into the ground. Oh Jesus, that voice crack. If you're like, God, I don't know why they got rid of that. It's a fucking Dark Souls game. Like, did you expect like sunshine and rainbows? You know, just let me see him being metal, and you said, yeah, yeet this baby potato. But like, God, it would be so hard up. Super easy, first tried it. Crystal Sage, bullet hell, clone bullet hell. Gundyr, a lot of wide sweeps. Champion Gundyr, fuck him. Fucking kick. I actually didn't want to learn to fight because they fucking guaranteed damage during phase 2 if you're close enough to him. He says, yeah, yeet, impel, hit, and slap you off the map and you're dead. Okay, good. Yorm the Giant, rest in peace, Onion Bro. Goddamn, Onion Bro. Not you. Onion Bro didn't deserve this. He was a homie to the very end. Ancient Wyvern, gimmick fight. Plunging attack, the strongest move. Fuck the lizard chain thingies. Bullshit hitbox. Goes through map. Okay. Goes through shield too. Okay. High Lord, spooky. That's what I can really say. Tree Rot, minions, Coomer. Everywhere. Vort, why the fuck is he the second boss in the game when you don't have enough stamina? Personally, I didn't have enough stamina to deal with any of the shit that Vort did. So it was really, I think we died like for sure like 14 or something times with Vort. Just a Deacons of the Deep, mob enemy, has a fucking raid wipe mechanic. And I looked at it and I'm like, there's a shit ton of people around him that buy blocks my greatsword. So, Pontiff can go to hell. Holy shit. That is literally, I don't know how, like, good to, like, you're the fucking god at Dark Souls 3 if you can do this fight without getting hit fucking once from Pontiff. Because I had no stamina to keep up with his attacks. He does not stop. The DPS windows for him were like questionable because like it's a 50-50 if he does this to you and says, yeah, yeet, fuck your DPS window. I used my sword and swung backwards. So this series is pretty perfectly balanced. Gimmick boss. Oh, here. Ones that are like, why the fuck would this be here? And Scuffed is like, why is this? I don't get to play the game. When do I get to play the game? Software. When do I get to pick up my controller and play the game? Is the real question. So